Welcome guys to part 2 of our Formula 1 My Team career. As you saw, we came dead last in our last game, but hoping for better now. So let's head into Bahrain round 2. It's one of my more favourable maps, favourable tracks. It's one of my favourites. The turns aren't so complicated, it's a lot easier. Alright, so we are gonna look at our activities and go through what we might want to do. We only have 2 days. I was thinking of, didn't know what to do, aero or not, but I thought, get some extra cash, do a sponsor event, and build up the team, and we'll just go from there. We still don't have enough money to build up our facilities, but we do have enough resource points to throw into the ignition system, which is what we need. Definitely need more power in this game. Won't be ready for a while, but that's good to have it there. So that's pretty good. We have got some others getting done at the same time. Our performance, we are better than Haas and Williams. I think that's our goal. We want to be this season. I want to be a mid-season team, midfield. So we'll just have a look at that. We can get a second sponsor on our car, so we'll definitely be looking at which is the better sponsor. The weekly income is what you want, but Atlantic C is the highest, but it requires 75 laps in a race weekend, and I do only 25% of the track of all the laps put together, because I don't want to have a long race. So I don't do any of the high ones because I'm just more realistic. With Zer, I think I can score 5. See, these are a lot more. All the lower ones are a lot more practical. I can't remember which one I went with. I think I went with Zer because I think I can at least get 5. I can at least finish between 5th and 10th every race. Or at least that's what I hope to do. Because I'm not on the mega difficulty. I'm not doing pro thing. I have got it on a normal setting, but I thought maybe I could at least, especially with tracks that I know and like. So I picked Zer because I do like 5. I do think I can get 5 constructor points, and eventually when I get a better teammate, I think I can do that. So that's good to have that. I think I can't remember what I was. Yeah, weekend tire, weren't looking at that. Sorry, I blanked out for a second. Just going to keep it going. Just going to keep going. Seeing our performance, which we've already seen, we've already shown.
This is the driver market. From here, you can see pertinent details on each driver in the sport. Compare them with each other and add them to your watch list. When the contract negotiation window rolls around, this is where you will approach any drivers you wish to hire.
I really want, eventually down the line, to get Daniel Ricciardo. So it's definitely something I'm looking towards. He's one of my main guys. Right now, my first plan was to get my sponsors up. Obviously, I'm looking at it like I can't see the sponsor names because they're all in white. But I make sure they're all sponsors. I was wondering why I didn't see him in the last race. I didn't see that in the last race. And I think I stuff up here because I do red in here, but I think my wing is fully red as well, so my back spoiler. I don't think I can see it very much, but I don't look at it. I'm just looking at these two, getting these all right, trying to blend them in. Okay, good, it matches the colors. I'm happy. Which I think you'll see during the race. Yeah, see, if you look at the spoiler, I didn't notice it until we started racing, and I was like, oh damn. Oh well. Oh yeah, look at my helmet, nice and pimped out. I really like that helmet. It's a beautiful helmet. So yeah, here we go. We're about to sponsor the event.
As we continue to increase our acclaim, more potential partners become willing to work with us. We can now approach an additional sponsor from the corporate tab.
Which we already did, which was good. We already beat him to the punch. Already got that sorted, and I think we're about to go into race weekend. Obviously, I skip practice for you guys. I do the practice events, but it's just way too long. Like, pretty much all you do in the practice events is acclimatize yourself to the track, do a few setups here and there, tweak it out, make sure it's all for the best of your car. So yeah, I skip all that for you guys, and I go straight to qualifying. Now I'm gonna let I'll commentate over the qualifying lap before the race. I won't say anything till the very end. So let's get into qualifying. I think this event here, this race weekend, is when I knew I had to up the difficulty. Even though it's on 50% right now, I thought 50% was perfect because, you know, I'm not a typical good driving car racer in games. But I thought to myself that, you know, 50% would be fine. It'd be tricky, but it'd be fun. There I am, going through all my situations. But yeah, you'll see in this race, please don't judge me too hard, that this race was obviously too easy, especially because I love this track. I love this track. This track is amazing. But you can see that I get a bit of this is where I realized that I had to up the difficulty no matter how much of a noob I think I am, as you'll see in this race. If you saw there, you saw the wing. Yeah, my sponsors pretty much, you can barely see my sponsor in the back wing of that. Alright, here we go. Qualifying lap about to start. And this is definitely the type of lap I'd never thought I'd have, but it was a beautiful, beautiful lap. Little bit wide in that turn, but pulled it off in the high speed, called out. It was just the right thing. Actually, I'm just going to let this lap play out for you guys and we'll speak up after this. As you see there, I was trying to do a good second lap, but I failed in a few of the turns, so I just gave up. I was like, well, that was a good lap. And as you can tell, I came first. Now, this is when I realized when I came first, when I as you saw, for right now I'm in pole position, and I thought to myself, well, that's not right. And that's when I realized maybe normal isn't as hard as I thought, and I have to go higher. So as you see, we accelerate time just to try and see how everyone else does. And right now I'm half a second faster than Ferrari, Mercedes, and Red Bull, which is not right. So this race works out better for me right now because I've already started the race weekend. I don't change anything, so we leave it as is. But don't worry, for the next race weekend, we will. I've upped it by 10%, so now it's at least saying hard.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three: Taylor, Bottas, and Charles Leclerc. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
So yeah, as you said, we took pole position, which is definitely not right, especially this early into the. Essentially, since we've literally just started as a company, so it's definitely not right. I apologize in advance for giving you such an easy gameplay in a way. But don't worry, I fixed it for the next one, which you will see. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. It's an absolute pleasure to play this game. It's amazing. It's a fun game. I recommend everyone get it. It's definitely really up there as one of the best games. Like best driving games. It's definitely a lot of fun creating your own team. Just going through that whole nitpick is definitely
I think we can call
awesome.
that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
As you see, that whole race conditions for Bahrain is a beautiful day. Oh, night, sorry, it's a beautiful night. So we're about to have an amazing race. I hope you guys do enjoy it. I won't say much. I won't say anything throughout the race. I let the race happen. So please guys enjoy the race.
Today, and how are the circuit conditions from what you've seen?
Well, it's looking a bit cold out there if I'm honest. These tyres have quite a narrow operating window in terms of the temperatures they need to extract the best grip. So with a cold track surface, it's going to be harder to keep those temperatures up, which will lead to lower grip and maybe more mistakes.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Taylor lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Hamilton, Alexander Albon, and Vettel, Verstappen, Sainz, Ricciardo, and Lando Norris, Ocon, Stroll, Pierre Gasly, and Perez, Kvyat, Giovinazzi, George Russell, and Kimi Raikkonen, Schumacher, Magnussen, Grosjean, and Nicholas Latifi. Now, it's almost time for Lights Out, so let's go down to the track.
One last thing, guys, before I leave it here. I look at my race strategy. As you can see, the selected strategy is medium to small. So please, guys, enjoy the race.
That's it for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Bahrain, and a real champion's drive to take the win.
As you saw there, guys, I came in second place, which definitely should not happen.
What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving.
And I probably would have been first
conditions and perfecting the team's strategies.
had I
They got
not
all of these
crashed
things right
into,
today,
I think it was a
so speak for
Williams car
themselves.
coming out of the pits. Because as you saw in the last few laps after that, it was telling me to pit every lap, but I
Mercedes
kept
are on
pushing.
top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
And I'm up there, which I disagree with. But I left the gameplay as that. I don't like to redo things. So I'll just soak in this moment, bask in this moment, because once we go to Vietnam, difficulty will be a lot higher. As you see there, we got our stars
So
and
let's
stripes
review
suit.
the updated driver standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
It's got to be Valtteri Bottas, a commanding performance that I think had the audience's eyes glued to him for the majority of the race.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from the owner-drivers team.
So there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the race.
The
Oh,
fans
she wants to
really
talk.
seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy.
Was it
Everything
on
went
easy?
your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race. You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
Seems like the safe answer.
Do you have any comments about the collisions?
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I still don't know. Still have no situational awareness in this game, but hopefully, as I go along, I'll learn it.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Thank you very much. So there you guys. As I said, I hope you enjoyed the race. As you saw at the end, I was definitely losing my positions, and I almost lost to Leclerc. But yeah, next race I've upped it to by 10%, and it definitely shows that it is a lot harder. I might up it a bit more, but I feel like 60% difficulty, which is hard, is definitely puts me in the mid race where I belong. I should be fighting for the small points. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you have a great day, and please leave a like of the video and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you very much, guys. Take care of yourself. Peace out.